Well, hello, this is Deborah Johnson, and I'm going to talk briefly today about how to do a book review on Amazon. And the reason I'm doing this is because I have some friends and contacts who are like, oh, yeah, I've never really written a book review on Amazon, which kind of surprised me because I write a lot of reviews. I review a lot of other authors' books, and I've done this for years. But we know how important reviews are. Anytime we go, to find a new restaurant, we're going to go, okay, what do people say about it? Or a new hotel, and we're going, oh, I wonder if that bed and breakfast is really going to be worth the money, or even a flight. Like recently, when I was looking up international flights, and there was one that was nonstop. It sounded just like so good, but it was an unknown airline. And I was afraid with everything that's been going on that it would just be, the flights would be canceled. So I went with one that was a little bit more, that I felt at least was a little more reliable in my background. So that's the importance of reviews. So what I'm going to do real quick is to share my screen. Now, I have put up my husband's account on Amazon. We both have accounts. And I usually do the book reviews, any book reviews for others, because I buy them. A lot of times I buy a lot of ebooks, or if I'm listening to Audible books, I write reviews on my own account. But he has Prime, so I order on his, of course, because I get all that free shipping. So I'm going to just share my screen and kind of show you real quick. It should share. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Technology. Don't you love it? But here we go. Here is my most recent book as of this, The Power of After. Now, I was just asked, the reason why I'm sharing my husband's account is because I was just asked by a friend, says, I don't really have an Amazon account. I order everything through my husband's. And I said, well, you can write a review through their account. Of course, I would suggest, why don't you ask them first? But you might have that relationship where they won't even care. So usually, they won't care, but it'll be their name on the review. So, and I would also suggest that you write the review off of Amazon first, and then you just cut paste, because you're going to get to writing your review and you're going to be going, oh, that doesn't sound just right. Oh, let me go. And then it doesn't sound right. And then you'll quit and you'll go, oh, I'll get back to it later, which you never do. So this is important to, do it offline first, and then just do a quick cut paste, and put how many stars. Now you can put however many stars you want on my book reviews, of course. And there's all sorts of comments that people come from all different backgrounds. And so I have all sorts of different stars and all of that, but usually good reviews. Now you can see some of these stars here, and these are, it'll say verified purchase. That means they purchased the book on Amazon. Now, don't worry about that. I mean, if you have a verified purchase, what you want to do is go to the top of the account usually and see where your past orders were. And you can usually see all of where your orders were on your account. And so then you can go straight on down from there and go to where you ordered it. And then it'll usually have a link right there. Would you like to write a review? So I do that a lot with ebooks, so I can give people a verified review. And that's usually why I price the books at a real discount for at least a while, to be able to get those verified purchases. And they're verified purchases on Amazon. You could have purchased it somewhere else. You might have a review copy. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to have a verified. The reviews are just important. And so you will see at the bottom of those reviews, you will just see right here, write a customer review. Bingo. So there you go. It'll open up and it'll have this sort of screen. Now, what I love you to do is to share a photo or a video. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Because sometimes people don't see really, maybe some of the illustrations or the whole cover. Isn't it fun to see what people are unwrapping sometimes when you buy a new item and you go, I wonder really how that looks. I mean, is it really cheap or whatever? So that's kind of fun to put on there. And then, so that Amazon lets you put all of those things. And then you can title your review, just put something just short and sweet, and then write your review and give it however many stars you like. Oh, please give it 5. But anyway, you can do whatever you want. But that's how you do the review. It's very, very simple. Now, if you have trouble, you can always contact me, because sometimes Amazon, they change some of their their algorithms, and I've had some issues with Amazon this time, and even this book launch. And of course, I would love it. This is my most recent book, The Power of After, and I'm garnering reviews, and I try to do this pretty organically. So I love you to buy one of the copies, give people a chance to read it. I know how people manipulate their reviews. There's a lot of ways that they can get bestsellers. I tell you, there are so many bestsellers out there, and I am a bestseller in some areas, but people really flaunt that, and it costs a lot of money. Many times, if you get a New York Times bestseller, they pour tons of money behind that, and then they can gain that bestseller. They can get on that first come. But I don't, just selling books doesn't always get me work. What it does, just by the book sales itself, it's part of the process of me getting work. It's an important item to have for me, especially with the content of this book, because I do approach AI. I approach some of the other things that I've written about for years, a new way of doing business, how to, ideal lifestyle. Not everybody wants to just work the rest of their life, but they want to give, or they want to do some other things in their life, how to put some of that together, and especially how to put systems together so it frees you up. It's exactly how I've programmed my life. I hope this has really helped you with that little Amazon review. And I've just had some questions lately, and I thought this will help you, a short little sweet video to be able to actually do that review. Please don't put it off. Just go ahead and click on, do your little review apart from it. Think of a title now that you know what it looks like, and just get that done. So then it's launched, and usually it'll take maybe a day to actually come up. Make sure you look for it. And because sometimes, again, I've had them not go through, so I have to go back, and it'll usually save it on the account. It'll save it. So I hope this has helped you. This is Deborah Johnson. Again, make sure you connect with me on all my sites as well. Thanks so much. Bye-bye for now.